Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam Wolf, and this is Final Fantasy XIV Friday. We're in week number 2. We're on a roll. And this week, we are going to be continuing on with patch 5.2, as we didn't get through it, obviously, last week. And I knew we weren't going to. Because, well, the quests aren't short. But I do feel like we might or should get through it this week, hopefully, fingers crossed. But we'll see what happens. It is cold. It is cold here. Like, my head is cold right now. But it's great for sleeping. But not great for my head. And I forgot to, make my bed, as you can see. Alright, let's get into it. This happens every single time, but it always ends up getting me in anyway, so I don't know why they haven't increased the server capacities. Like, I'm pretty sure they decreased them at one point. I don't know. They merged a bunch of servers. I don't know if that came with a loss in server capacity, but I have no idea. Okay, so if you remember the last time, we found out that the Warrior of Darkness came back, but of course, we all know we're smarter than that. He's not the Warrior of Darkness. So, we are going to definitely find out who he is. It's definitely an Ascian, but who? That'll come along the way. But for right now, we're about to go into a new dungeon with this group of lovely ladies. Alright, here we go. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Of course.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed. Why you... Ugh.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead. As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
What? But I only... What is happening? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Okay. They're all playing cards now? Mortal once upon a sacred ground. In retribution, 4 souls have I bound. Oh, riddles. Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. Well, we have to save Ishtola because we don't know the other 3. If you would see theirs set free, answer me these riddles 3. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart betterment of... What? Alright. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. Deft of paw, which means there is no paw. Curls have paws. Opos, I think, also have... No, that's a bird. Though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. Deft. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I thought so. No, Opo's a monkey. Though sought apart, betterment of the whole do I efforts descry. I'm guessing curl. Oh, come on. It was the Oppo. Virtue by which the Ronkins did prosperity pursue. Wow. I just killed one. Oops. Sorry. I should have gone with the Oppo. With fearsome fang I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. Alright. What do we got? Owl, obviously not, so it'd be a wolf. That should be the most obvious one she gives me. Yeah, indeed, 'twas the spirit of the wolf. Their doctrines praised that they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. Why not Ishtola? On my belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. Well, it'd be a snake, wouldn't it? I cannot believe I screwed up the first one. That's lame. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, lured to slumber ere it would tear the world asunder. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. Wow, Ishtola's last, huh? That's dick move. Desire you that which I yet claim, then we shall play another game. What? Choose wisely, and you all may go free. Mind and memory. Oh, great. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow no. Yeah, duh. Of course we should choose carefully. Wait, oh. Alright, so I have to turn them over. There's Ishtola. And I'm guessing there's no, like... So obviously Ishtola's here. Oh, okay. But it doesn't work there. I mean, it's just trial and error at this point. So definitely not the top right corner. Good. We got Ishtola back, which is fine for me. Let me go over here. Nope. No. There's 3 of those in a row there. Is she on either end? Yep, there you go. There, we're not all dead now. Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. Well, if you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would take the first measure of your worth. I would first take the measure of your worth. So we're going to fight. One worthy of she who the Ronkins extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Do I engage? There we go. Is that an ad? Do I have to get rid of that thing or what? No. Oh, interesting. So, oh, I see. Ooh. You know, honestly, this isn't a bad way to teach people how to actually do dungeons and raids. It's actually pretty good. Kind of gives them an idea as to like what they could expect. Yeah, these aren't targetable, so I can't do anything about them. It's crazy to see Ishtola get hit by that. Like, you're an NPC. Shouldn't you know it's coming? Can't they read its own thoughts? Let's back out. I did just realize that the camera's not all the way back. Oh, we haven't just begun. We're almost about to end. Okay, well, there's poison. I thought I tagged this guy. Get out of here. Oh, she's done. Never mind. We're good. Bye-bye. Trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Good. Leave trial's threshold. Okay. Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nevertheless. I agree. Also forgot to turn on my studio light.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber. A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation. So potent was her spellcraft, though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom A mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emet-Selch invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the XIV's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot. Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emet-Selch and his kin. But we have disturbed you not long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
I'm not entirely sure what that was all about, but obviously something very meaningful. By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That as well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears. Of histories learned, not lived. I like that little quote. History is learned, not lived. Somebody should tell people of today that. The legend of Tiona and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries, yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you we shall do our best to preserve your story. Well, that's kind of nice. It's very generous of you, ladies. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of myself But I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought. So long as we are here, there are none among the V's who will not know of all you have done for Norvrent. We are not deserving of such Jeez, they're really kind of laying it on thick. Such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray your safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Hugs? We're gonna get hugs the next time we come by? That's awesome. I want hugs. Although we learned naught of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there's a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? Oh, no need to ask. Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Silly, she thinks she has to ask me to go with her. Pfft. Never. Ishtola and I have only been through it since the beginning, so... Can you believe that? Literally since the beginning of the game, Ishtola's been here, I think. Valdemar, it's so good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I haven't had stew in years. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. Well, we might as well eat while we're here. You know. My apologies, Valtamon. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Aesgear, yeah. We might finish before Runar's done cooking. I'm here helping her clean her room? Man, you know... A broom for Master Matoya? I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old but sturdy and sure to suffice. Don't question it and just give me the stupid broom. Good lord, man. Can I just go through that door? Not at all. Okay. We have to go out and back in. Ooh, we're in Ishtola's room. I trust Aesgear was able to find a broom for us. Yes, and he was reticent to hand it over. I was curious about why you needed it. What, a lady can't take care of her room? Well worn, good. This will prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. I mean, the place is in a cave, so you can expect dirt pretty much anywhere. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right, anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. Yes, you do it, not me. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping it by itself, or rather it will be. Somehow I knew she was doing this. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. She came up with that on the spot, didn't she? She also changed the look of it. Weird. What is this, frickin' Disney? In this one particular respect, I have no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. Oh, eavesdropping, are you? I will dearly miss this place, these people. Aww. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Oh, I see. She's been to the same hot topics that we've been to. She's got one of those finger claw things. Keep hitting the freaking mic with my headset. Like an idiot. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything's fine, I assure you. It has been a long day, is all. I see. He's not telling the truth. Y'shtola, thank goodness you're still here. Hey, there's the crew. Why did they put question marks as to who was speaking, though? Alphino, I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvrent in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. Well, people talk too much. It's time we put a stop to that. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Dude, regular common folk can't become Warriors of Light. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another ashy employ, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen Warrior of Light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is in all likelihood Slitherbow. Well, good thing we're here. Alize, are you certain you should be here? What does that mean? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well. Oh, right, she was taking care of everybody else. But progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest. So, I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of woven oath. I don't know why I said oak. Then that is where we will start our search. Master Matoya. A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. Did she not just have a bowl next to her? I look forward to it. I swear I saw a bowl right next to her. Okay. She's just going to leave it there. Righto. Man, flying makes everything better. I don't even have my pilot's license! I believe that's a Sin Eater. Maybe.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Eater friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks. Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. but I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least, and 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside. Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Ishtola's a little feisty, isn't she? Fending, slaying, aiming, healing, casting. I think the casting is what I'd be wanting. Not that it's really going to help me anyway. I've got the best gear I can afford. Alphino has the right of it. Let us pay visit the... Let's pay visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tulshus Oth first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. Maybe. Then again, he may not. She's gonna keep me from having supper? Was she my mother? That's a cool getup. Look at this. Hold on. I want to see. Examine. White mage. Dude, that looks sick. Ow. She smacked me. What the hell? I was just admiring the freaking gear, man. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us. Ruins which your kind have yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I am afraid we can spare none to guide you there. Oh, that's fine. And what circumstances are these? Something that we're obviously going to be helping with. Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Miniri liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind, but do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. Well, I'm here. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. Is this another troll? It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. I think I'll go with this one, obviously. I really should start voicing my character in these situations. One certainly can't leave them like this. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. No, of course, because it's easy money. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken the livers back to the Flounder's floor. Say that 10 times fast. But be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. What's a spear? I'm level 90. Then we will have to care not to draw their attention, shall we? No, let's draw their attention. This ought to be fun. It'd be easy to beat them down. Yeah, I think it's high time I actually, voice my character. It is me. Well, he is me. Me is he. Where are we going, anyway? All the way over there. Well, we can fly now, so I guess it really doesn't make a difference. But keep in mind, we are basically flying underwater. What the hell is that over there? Can I go there? Oh, yeah. Dude, how sick is that? I can literally fly there. I think. That's not just a background, is it? Nope. Okay, that's that city. Yeah, we've been there already. Yeah, and here I was thinking I was going to have to try and figure out a way to get across here, but all we got to do is fly. Can I keep flying? Yeah, I can keep flying. Yeah, they're not going to do anything. I could kill them by looking at them. Find all are filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. But of course, I've always wanted to poke myself with wheat. What's at the bottom of this cask? Oh, clams! On cursory sniff, you detect the faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the other memorable scent of Neri liver. I'm guessing that's the M is silent. Maybe. It feels a bit weird trying to pronounce it with the N next to it. Bedraggled box? The hell is that word? These boxes are filled with assorted vegetables. Liver is not a vegetable, clearly. Hello, goodbye. They're just watching me do it. Because they know they can't stop me. Over here? Bulbous bag. What do you keep in here? From the squelching noise they make when patted on and the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Got it. Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. I mean, yeah, I had to sift through pointy wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the liver safely back to the to Tolshus Ath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Right. And they can't, again, they can't do anything to stop me because I am a god. Bye-bye. So long, suckers. I've got the livers and I'm not coming back. Now, as far as I've seen, we don't have a release date for Dawn Trail. But my assumption is it's going to be, you know, maybe July, August. I think July. July would make sense, I suppose. Not just for the theme of the expansion, but also just... They generally have released expansions roughly between July and September, so if I'm correct in saying that. So hopefully that's plenty of time to finish Endwalker. But here's the thing. As you guys have probably seen, 2 hours is actually not a whole lot of time. So there might be times where I maybe do like a weekend stream where we really kind of just hash out some story. I am relieved to see you unspeared. Yeah, that was, they didn't touch us. There you are. Our precious livers. I knew you would not fail. Obviously. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Calusia in the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolshus Ath, does that seem odd to you? I can't read. That name throws me for a loop. It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. The perpetrators entered in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Yomoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question is, then, is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. So are we just going to go wipe them from existence? I've got Bahamut in the waiting. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plans. Is that so? Interesting. These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed, I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I'd rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? I keep wanting to say Illuminati land. Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the ancient ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth to deeper still, beyond Amarot, I would call upon the assistance of another. Okay. Costing. Ba 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 ba. Could be a good what you call it? What do they call it in this? Hold on. Glamour. There you go. I'm like, what the hell is the name of it? And we get Heaven's Eye. That's direct hit, critical hit. I forgot what is important for summoners, but I'll look that up before I take one of those. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Sullen, that we might seek an audience with him once more. Let me look this up real quick. Okay, they say maximum SPS. What the hell's SPS? You know, I really hate it when websites just abbreviate things that you may or may not know. Is that spell speed? In general, the crit set appears better for most situations. Spell speed as a stat excels when it can be fine-tuned around a fight's timeline, but you can choose to use the SPS set blindly if you wish. So I'm guessing SPS means spell speed, but I don't know what that. But they say crit and determination, but determination's kind of like, I guess, equal to direct hit rate, which clearly I have more of than determination. So I guess we're good for now. Oh, I don't have the best gear. I'm still at level 80. I probably didn't have the money, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Huh. Well, I don't know. Well, we'll just go with it. Direct. I mean, I put some materia in this one. Direct hit here. There's critical hit, direct hit, crit, direct, crit. So I'm bouncing between those two. This at least gave me an idea then. Direct hit, crit, direct hit. So yeah, direct hit and crit is what we're going for, I suppose. Which is why I have more direct hit. That's fine. That works for me. Oops. Where am I? Well, I guess we go here. Fort Job. Okay, so this is 3 quests from the end of this patch. I might actually just go until we finish this patch. That way it's... I mean, it's 2 streams, but, you know... we're right there. We'll finish it up. That way it's just this 1 stream, and the next stream, or next week, next Friday, we can start 5.3. Especially since I can just focus right on the main quest line. And I don't have to worry about, like, doing side quests, getting my level up, or anything like that. That's the best part, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm max level. I've been max level for probably 3 expansions, or something like that. Pretty much since Heaven's Word, I think. I spent so much time just doing instance runs and everything. I just leveled up constantly. I discovered a new location. How? I've been here before. I remember this place. What the hell are you talking about? Urianger. The man with the French name. From here, we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. How? Would you walk on water? You perfected your technique then? I'm just joking. Did I just guess what he was going to do? Just so. The water will be a glass beneath my feet and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. I was just kidding. Oh, I certainly shall. Oh boy. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Yeah, but he doesn't want to get wet. Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Reen, always the ever-positive in the group. Is this like a silly Urianger moment? Not at all. The dude's a boss. He's done it. Yay! Oh my God, he's Jesus Christ. He is the Lord. And he's gonna fall right there. Yep. He's not gonna drown. For the love of... Are you serious? He's not gonna drown. Doesn't he know how to swim? I mean... Pretty funny if he doesn't know how to swim. Something happened, though. My apologies. The technique required the purest of focus, and mine was lacking. Why is Thancred so pale? To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fuoth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? What the hell's wrong with him? I told you he was pale. Thancred. There's nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell, though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention. I'm sure you'll agree. I'm certain you'll agree. It's called a boat. That's big enough for all of us. Though, I also have another invention. It's called a mount. Wow, I timed that pretty well. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Oh, Bismarck. Right. The giant sea serpent. Sea turtle, sorry. Is it turtle? I don't know. Whatever. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. A way to be proper. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. Of course. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. We have to remove, what, barnacles? So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Wow. I literally am just joking about all of this, and yet I'm calling it. Perfect timing, train. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Valtamont and I are more than capable of that. Jeez, calm down. With that Kojin's blessing, we'll have it done within moments. Oh, we'll have done with it in moments. That's a weird way to say that. And better that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. Now go. Jeez. Little aggressive, Alize? Come on. Women. I am in your debt. Why does he look so sad? It's like, please don't yell at me again. She's a pistol. Geronimo. Oh, I thought I could. Fine. I'll fly off the edge. Whoosh. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. Barnacles are gross. I forgot how to swim up first. Or for a second there. There. It was easy, but it's, you know, I didn't really need to get yelled at. She hurt my feelings. Easy enough. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Good. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is. But I remember him and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. Are we just going to hold on to the grass or something, or... So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. That was actually kind of a sad story, I'm not gonna lie. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? Dude, she is pushy. What is up with her? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine, later then. Wow, yeah, she is not happy right now for some reason. She's in a bad mood. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urianger and Thancred in particular. Yes, you two need to go sleep. I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. No, you're not. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourselves so. Please rest. For me. Oh, how could you say no to that face? Oh, alright, if you insist. She's like a tiny cat with big eyes. You too, Valtamont, you've been running yourself ragged. That's what I do. Yes, ma'am. This girl's like, what, 16 years old? She's pushing us around? In that case, I leave the old men in your care. Gee, thanks. The rest of us will meet you at the split hull anon. Yeah. Like, I'm not called old man on a regular basis. I need to be called an old man in a game, too. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me. Yeah, I couldn't leave 2 quests to go unfinished. That would be ridiculous. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. Yeah, that's great. His chair's not anywhere close to the table. How are you supposed to eat and drink? To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view. It's a nice view. What I wouldn't give to have a house on the water, huh? Whew, man, to wake up to that every day? Oh. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? We're supposed to be sleeping, aren't we? Help! Someone! Quickly! Ooh, something to fight. It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium, barely escaped with me life. I suppose we might have predicted this. Aye. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. Well, yeah, you know, I get experience. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. Of course it is. I doubt they'll trouble us over much. Yeah, no, I was right. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Yeah, I mean, that's enough for me to go kick their ass, but, you know. That's just one man's opinion. They ruined my beddy time. My old man bedtime. These two have matters well in hand, by the looks of it. I would say so. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Ah, look who it is. Hey. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty, but as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are a few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. Like the Warriors of Light. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Sorry, sir. I got a bit overexcited the other day. I couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, sir. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot. Just like the Warriors of Light. See, I told you. They were already brainwashed by that dude. Elidibus. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvrent. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well, future heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness, who must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus's schemes to light. Thinking. Right. I think it doesn't matter. We go either this one, or I guess maybe determination. Let's go with direct hit. Screw it. Why not? I think. Well, technically, I think crit was first. Yeah. Crit was supposed to be first, but oh well. It's not like we're not ever going to get new gear. Beneath the surface. So that should be second to last in... Yep. This will be a new dungeon. This is good. Oh, I forgot to swap. Boop, boop. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus's, it's a mouthful, machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hull now. Right, let's go. Yeah, I gotta get new gear. My gear is only level 80. Though, I think I didn't get new gear because I looked at the price of it in the marketplace and was, well, I probably threw out in my mouth a little bit. I don't have that kind of money, I don't think, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, who knows? Maybe I was mistaken, I just don't remember. It's been a while. Go up, 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 up. There we go. But stop, stop. All are present. Now we need but await Bismarck's coming. "'Tis time. Pray make ready." You know, if you heard that sound and had no idea what the hell it was, that'd be creepy. It'd be a creepy sound. Right, let's go. Ah! A regular duty, new regular duty. "'Tis but a scratch." Now, I could go in there with them, but I'm going to try and find one in the duty finder. Oh, there it is. Right. There it is. Join it. 11 minutes. Well, whilst we wait, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. And, probably get some water. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so it's going to be a bit. Let's see. What can we do in the meantime? I mean, yeah, I could just go in with them. And quite frankly, it might just be faster. It may not be faster, actually. I'm not going to lie. In terms of, like, going through it. Because, well, none of them is a proper tank, so I don't know how we'd go through it. But like I said, we're going to go until we finish this patch. And since this is second to last, shouldn't take too long. We just have to find something to do while we wait here. Actually, yeah, let's go and... I thought there was something big there. Let's go and check out the marketplace, because... Not the upper decks, you dummy. You know where to go. See if we can find... Well, just, first of all, take a look at how much it's going to cost me to get the new gear. Either that, or I just wait until I get to Endwalker and get new gear for my level. But even then, at the beginning of the expansion, it'll be for levels, like, 81, I think, right? Because I have yet to actually get, like, new gear. There we go. Use it. Okay, so that's just, like, little things here and there. Crystarium weapon. Wow, I didn't even know I had that there. Crystarium index. Is it even good? Probably not. It is. Yo, what? Yo, let's go. It's actually slightly better than the one I have right now. Interesting. Can't wait. What's this one? Nah. I like the look of Ifrit's Grimoire, though. It's pretty sick. Well, this is actually very surprising. All right, so I have direct hit rate +6 on this one. Meld. Direct. Right, I have +24 here. I can take it off, right? I'm pretty sure I can take materia off. Hopefully. But I don't remember where to go for that. Oh, there we go. Materia Master. That makes sense. We go this way. Boop. 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 Hold on. Is there something going on here? Like, people are just gathering for a small concert or something? I mean, it's cool, man, that people have figured out, like, I guess macros, or maybe it's just like, I don't know how they figured this out. But it's funny, but it's also cool. It's just weird how everybody's just standing around here. Man, this game really truly is like social network sort of stuff here. Like, yo, that's pretty. Look at this guy. Whoa. Bro. Looking good. Looking good. Dude, that's sick. That's why I love this game, man. They have just the best looking armor. Dare I say better than World of Warcraft? I just did. World of Warcraft has some good looking armor, but you have to work your ass off to get it. At least in this game, they give you badass looking armor anyway. Alright, can I remove... equipped. There we go. Confirm material available material enhancements. Okay, but can I remove it? I don't think I can I? Hold on. Can you remove materia? If you would like to remove materia from gear, speak to the goblin NPC Mutamix in Central Thaneland. But not this guy? Like, I'm pretty sure I actually used one of these guys to meld the materia in the first place. But now you're telling me that they don't do that. That doesn't make sense. Why would I have to go to that little guy in the... okay. Fine. Central Thaneland. Where is he? There he is. Yeah. Pretty sure he's the one that I have to do that quest for, and well, I'm just not able to because I haven't really worked on Disciple of the Hand as much. Right, I imagine it's Disciple of the Hand. And we're facing the right direction, so let's go. Luckily, we could just fly there this time, so don't have to worry about running all the way over here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so there's Mutamix, but who's this? Wait. Where? This guy. What are you? What? Hold on. Oh. Stop. I can't. This is so... It's so fast. I can't, like... Just Materia Master. Okay, so it's just that. Transmute. Materia removal. Okay, so why can't the other guy do that? Uplander wants to remove it. Uplander needs to be... But... Would you pry it off? If Uplander is lucky, Materia not become bitty bits. From an item, highlight its icon and select Retrieve Materia. There's a chance that the material will be salvaged. Highlight its icon. What? Well, I mean, as long as the item isn't destroyed, that's all I care about. But highlight the icon. Oh. I'm an idiot. All right. 100% retrieval. Begin. I got one. Let's do it again. All right. Good. It's 100%. We're getting both back. Well, that was a waste of gil to come here. Let's go back. Now, we do have this new grimoire, but what I would like to do... Hey, Huffman. What I would like to do is see about the market. See if there's anything new I might be able to afford. Look at this. Now they're not playing instruments. They're just all doing this. Ah, never mind. Looks like we're going to have to wait. And those two things of materia are not that big of a change, so it's not going to really affect my ability to do damage. I forgot this is just a fly through. It's pretty cool though. Ooh, our tank looks cool. Oh, he looks badass, dude. Look at him. Paladin. Oh, that's a paladin? Dude, man. The old days. Paladins, baby. Let's do... I really don't want to waste calling Bahamut in. But I might have to just to kind of be able to get something out of this. And now I took over second slot. The healer was actually second place in aggro, but I took it over with one flick of my wrist. Ridiculous. Well, that was a waste of Phoenix. Sorry to waste your time, Phoenix. Seems kind of like music you would hear in the Golden Saucer. Materia is worthless until you get to the current peak raid gear, to my understanding, as FF3 might call it. Bahammer. Yeah, I mean, I figured putting materia in my gear now doesn't really make much sense, but I mean, you know. Oh, okay. That's a thing. You know, it obviously doesn't hurt to have it in there. I was able to retrieve my materia just fine, at least. I guess we really aren't going anywhere. This is it. Like, we just stay on this and that's it. Works for me. Which is kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. We don't have to go anywhere. We just stay on the back of this thing and excuse me, of Bismarck, and we just have the enemies come to us. I like that. That makes It's very simple. Also very different from the rest of the game. Well, at least for the... Well, okay, I just spoke too soon, because I just realized we haven't even been through the first boss yet. Well... That's me putting my foot in my mouth. Speak of the first boss. Speak of the devil. Do we just come together, like... Ow! What are we supposed to do there? It's all, like, he covers the whole thing. Ow. So I guess we kind of just stay together then? Or we look for the one spot that we can sit in? So this dude's just an unknown? Yo, the healer is like taking my spot, man. I need to be second place, damn it. I don't know why. I just need to be second place. Healer shouldn't be focused on by anything. Oh my god, I'm fourth in aggro? No. That can't be true. Damn, I couldn't get it back. Sick, though. Sick fight. I do kind of miss Shadowbringers. This expansion alone tempts me to do the most to do New Game Plus. Well, you'd have to start all over again, right? Like completely from the beginning in A Realm Reborn. I'm guessing. I don't know how they do New Game Plus here. I'm just assuming. Dude, the pally almost died. What the hell, bro? He didn't make it. Damn it, dude. The mage is certainly making me work to stay at even in third place, but the healer is just taking a lot of aggro. Which, yeah, makes sense, but still. Didn't think it'd make me work that hard. Trying to get into second place, damn it. Started the expansion. Also, I have good news and bad news. I'm starting with the good news. I got refunded for the cardboard that I bought and never received. Good. Bad news is that I have just finished buying that cardboard again. To finish the set of what, though? Yeah, I think it's a black mage since I'm seeing Blizzard. Either that or you mean, is it Black Lives Matter? No, it's not Black Lives Matter. I am stupid sometimes. Oh, I forgot to cast my lot on these things. Wait. No. Whoa. Why did he disappear? I'm not sure where we're supposed to go there. Ah. Oh, ow. Up and down. Okay. I see now. So either square is going to hurt, but you need to be like in between them to kind of make sure that you don't get hit by them. Gotcha. I just don't know which ones he's going to do first. Ah. Damn it. You never know. I'm dead. Because it was just way too fast. Damn it. Wrong button. I didn't even see that she was dead. I don't know when that happened. They're saying it's been a hot minute since they ran this one. I didn't run it ever. I thought I passed on these. What the hell? Unless that was a new pair. Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon 25th Anniversary reprint, as it's called, was the first set in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG back in 2002. I have all but 2 cards out of 126. Oh my god. Dude, how am I still 3rd on aggro? That healer hard cast raise on you. He better be getting a calm. I mean, yeah, I don't know why he didn't just use like a quicker way to cast. Can pump out damage every time their nose twitches on the keyboard after falling asleep. That's funny. Well, that pretty much answers that question. And obviously, it's not like I want to pull aggro, but I want seeing that you're, oh god, exactly right here. This is what I don't want to do. But seeing that you're in 2nd place is just a good indicator of how much damage you're doing, and that's really why I want to be in 2nd place. And clearly, I am doing a lot of work here. But again, even the and I get it. Obviously, the healer, if they're healing, they usually gain a lot of aggro. And I'm very familiar with that personally. But I'd still like to, you know, be better than the freaking... What the hell? Be better than the freaking healer at getting aggro. It helps that Yoshi P is a black mage main, so this class will never be hit with a big nerf. Well, I mean, you know, as long as it's not overpowered in PvP, that's all I care about. Let's just skip the cutscene because they don't really matter. Ooh, let's introduce the fat bitch. That was one where I probably should have ran as far away as possible, but I'm not sure. Oh. I'm just lucking out here, dude. This is the first time I've run this one, and I have no idea what the hell's going on. And I'm lucking out on not getting hit by these things. Uh-oh. Ah. That was my opportunity to actually be casting while running, because I can. And I was just more concentrated on not getting hit again. Trying to... Where? Here. Dude, I am getting lucky with this particular part. I'm getting real lucky with this. I mean, do we have to go to him? No, that's not one of those. Somebody's just showing us who's getting hit. I'm just gonna follow these guys. Oh, that was close. Wasted Bahamut completely. Oh no, wasted limit break. That's unfortunate. Sometimes you have to accept that the healer is a 16-year-old ODing on Adderall and you aren't good enough to keep up with that. Yeah, I always give the healer a, oops, did I do it? Yeah. I always give the healer a commendation just because it's a thankless job. That's basically... I've known that. I've been a healer before, not in this, but in other games. It is a straight-up thankless job. Oh, I lost the freaking Orchestrion roll. Damn it, dude. I made the mistake of not needing on that last time.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
For a certainty, Emet-Selch never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image? The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds. What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Interesting. Not quite sure I understand fully, but all I can tell is that Venat sacrificed himself to be Hydaelyn's heart, and now we know that Elidibus was a part of all this as well. Well, as I'm sure you know, we've only just met Elidibus because we sussed him out, so... The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike any aetheryte. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I've heard his name before. I'm saying as of right now, this is like the first time. I guess I should have said this is the first time we're meeting him, or at least we sussed him out. First time we've met him in a while, I guess. No response. Confound it. If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it's fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. Dude, Alize got really sassy, like when we were trying to get Bismarck's help. The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind a truth that Emmett Selk did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians at birth. Rather, they are titles of office afforded to individuals of merit at such time as the role becometh vacant. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiark's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not the one and same, but predecessor and successor. That's interesting. So the Elidibus we're dealing with might just be some dude who went off the rails, but he happened to gain the office of Elidibus. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There is more to learn here. I could feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know none as capable as thee. If there exists... The way he speaks. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend... Oh, his arm kind of messed with the reflection there. Weird. We shall attend to matters on the surface. Which is weird, because that's like it's a cube map reflection, isn't it? That's weird. You may now enter... Okay, with the party NPC to make use of this feature. Open the trust interface located under duty in the main menu. Okay. Alright. Final quest in 5.2. Here we go. Echoes of a Fallen Star. Can we but uncover Elidibus's true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Ba 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 ba.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem. The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time. But a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found. As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness! You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need. That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people. And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
I should have picked the first option. It was funnier. Peoples, chocobos, you name it.
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
What's happening to the sky?
Wicked light. Oh no.
By the 12.
A star shower.
I hear a voice.
You and all? And why does it feel like it's inside my head? Hear? Feel? Think?
I hear it.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light! You're back! What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
I'm a warrior of light.
I've been chosen?
This is like ultimate brainwashing.
Can it be?
Me, the hero.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked? Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. That which you and yours call the echo. And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end. Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Hydaelyn is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The echo hath ever been thought a gift from Hydaelyn, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto. Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Just so. And whenever Hydaelyn has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
This dude's off his rocker. Why don't they just reveal who he is to the people so that they don't keep believing the nonsense that he's spewing? That is just such a weird thing for them to do. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand, but that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. He is gone then? I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure, but as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Von Art among them, I am sorry to say. They have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo, and it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree, though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken. The men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth, warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Admiral Merlwyb took the time to usher you out into the wider world, many moons ago. I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at anamnesis to us. Words. English. Okay. Well, fine then. You can actually just take this, I suppose. They had to go down one. Oh, look, they got their own gear. You again. I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. Yes, I quite think so, and you addressed me in such a horrible manner. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. Dude, Thaler's gear is way better looking than his guard gear. I still can't believe it, you coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. You say that now, and when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. I mean, yeah, you know, they're not actual warriors of light, but, you know, gotta admire the spirit. Somehow I feel like we will either see them again one day or we'll find them dead. I know it's an awful thing to think, but, I mean, come on. But they seem pretty handy. They can handle themselves, so. Where are we going? Back to it then. It'll be the first time you inspired adventurers and it turned out badly. I don't remember. Yes, I do have business. Thank you for making the effort. I am certain your words will be a boon to them. That's what Palace of the Dead is the aftermath of. Oh. I see. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in Anamnesis, Anider, do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason, we must needs trust to Ishtola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the Ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience, it does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you, safety in numbers. Yeah, I knew you'd say no. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? Alright then, I look forward to your return. Then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything that which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course, we are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. It's taken them a while to figure it out. Indeed, though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needest not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help? There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants. Huh. Time for a little R&R. Though if I may, you do look somewhat weary, I presume. Yes, I will. I thought for sure this would be voiced. A friend of yours was asking for you. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues. Quite disappointed that it's not voiced. I don't remember. Pray forgive my late visit. I heard the man who called himself a warrior of light speak, you see, and saw the stars falling from the heavens. Sari grew tired of my endless fretting and bade me call upon you if it would put my mind at ease. Is there aught you can tell me? An imposter. I feared you might say that. I believed him. I wanted to believe him. How wonderful it was that even one of them returned, I thought. Yet if he is not the man you knew, then I'm sorry. I know all too well how that feels. I can only imagine how it must hurt to be unable to speak the truth. How you must abide the lie for fear of condemning those fallen heroes once more. Oh, see, that's why they can't tell him. It may not be my place, but allow me to offer you a few words of advice, as you once did me. Remember how dear he was to you, and be brave. I don't remember this kid at all. Thank you, my friend. Oh, is that what you were talking about all that time ago? Oh, I'm not half so eloquent as you, but I hope that it helps. But yeah, I'm just, tonight's a little bit longer of a stream because we were like halfway through 5.2 already. No, I don't remember. It's been a while since I finished the main expansion. I'll be rewatching like a whole explanation. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus, the Justice League is trying to figure... I'm going to stop now.
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome. dream again.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days?
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
Always with the creepy smile, dude. Okay. Well, not bad timing, I gotta say. It ended exactly, it took us exactly 3 hours to get from halfway of 5.2 to the end. So, it's not bad. That was interesting. Always with the creepy smile, man. It's unnerving, really. And Xenos, dude, this guy, he's such a dick. He's so cool, though. Like, Xenos has got to be, like, one of the best villains in the entire game. Hands down. I mean, there's some solid villains in the whole thing. Emmett Selk was a good one for a while. But Xenos is, like... I mean, we killed him once, apparently, and now he's back. So, he just keeps poking and prodding. He's a thorn in our side. As I'm sure we are for him as well. So, very interesting. We found out some interesting facts about Elidibus. Although, again, this may not be the same Elidibus as there was in the past. Which means the Emmett Selk we met might not have been the same Emmett Selk that could have resided in that position before. I mean, it's all a little bit confusing, but like I said, I'm gonna actually at some point watch a full explanation of the whole story, so that way I have, and I did kind of like I did with Destiny, so that way I have an actual idea as to what the hell is going on, because there's been so much time in between my time of playing this game that I've completely lost track of the timeline. I just know that Heaven's Word is like my favorite expansion. I know it's probably not a lot of people's favorite expansions, but some people disagree strongly with that. I love Xenos as a other side of the coin to the protagonist, especially with the way I played up my character with a friend during my playthrough of the game. I mean, I just think he's like the best villain so far. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any problems with him. He's so menacing and so well done. But and his motivations are really kind of, at the moment, his motivations are straightforward but also unknown. Because obviously he just had a dream of like the world burning. But is that his ultimate goal? Like, what does he want? And I don't think it's ever been explicitly stated as to what he really wants. But it'll be interesting to find out. But that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time and attention as always. And if you're watching this on the VOD later, I hope you enjoyed the rest of patch 5.2. This is getting exciting. You know, we're getting near the end of Shadowbringers, and soon we will be going into Endwalker. But we've got quite a few more patches before that, and 5.3 is no slouch. It's actually looking like the longest patch. Maybe, yeah, just a little bit longer than 5.1. And then 5.4 and 5.5, part 1 and 2 are... Well, part 2 is only 3 quests. Part 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, you know, I think 5.3 is going to be the longest patch, and we're probably going to have multiple streams to finish it. But that's okay. That'll take a couple weeks. And, but that's better because we can kind of just sit on it, you know? Let it simmer. Let the story just build. I should get some new gear. I might do that over the weekend. We'll see. But there's a lot I want to do this weekend, so maybe not. But, yeah. Join me again next Monday, where we continue with Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And we're going to see if we can get further. We're going to probably just go ahead and meet the Duke. Because as far as the game has said, once we do that, all our quests will be gone or something, or we won't be able to do those quests for the time being. I don't know. We'll find out. But we're going to be meeting the Duke and moving the main quest line forward. I thought maybe to do a full stream of Destiny 2's latest season story, but this weekend. But like I said, there's some things I want to do, so I'm not entirely sure if I'll get to it. But keep your eyes and ears open for a surprise stream, if at all it happens. But until then, I'm Matt Wolf. This is Final Fantasy XIV. And I'll see you guys in the next one.